What is going on? Welcome back to episode 15 of the Diary of a Christian Entrepreneur. Today, I want to talk to you about something that I think is very important to understand as a Christian entrepreneur. If you don't know who I am, my name is Joseph. I am documenting my journey as I build a 20K month business with God, and I teach you biblical principles to grow your faith and your business. Today, I want to talk to you about something that is really important to understand here. And that is partnership with God. Because at the end of the day, if God called you to business, partnering with Him would be the wisest thing you can do. Now, what happens if you don't partner with Him? That's what I want to talk about today. And we're going to talk about something from scripture here that I have here. And it's from Isaiah chapter 30, verses 1 through 3. And you have to listen very closely because this is going to change your entire perspective and your approach in business. So we see here, it says, "What sorrow awaits my rebellious children, who make plans contrary to mine, who make alliances without asking my spirit's direction. Without consulting me, you have gone down to Egypt for help." So what happened here? Israel is trying to secure their future by partnering with Egypt instead of trusting God. The consequence? It failed miserably. And so the application to this, and for you specifically, is that instead of building alliances, partnerships, strategies, or creating any kind of plan on your own, you first need to consult the Lord and ask Him for guidance. Ask Him for His opinion. Before you go and partner with someone, ask the Lord, "Hey, Lord, is this something or someone you want me to partner with? Is this plan, in alignment with your will? Do you want me to follow this strategy to help us grow our business?" The reason you want to do that is because sometimes, a lot of times maybe, we do things that we think are the best strategy, the best approach, the best things for us, but really it's not. And it actually sometimes digs a bigger hole for us that we were not meant to go in. And it causes a lot of trouble, a lot of heartache, a lot of confusion. And it takes us off the path that God did not intend for us to go down. So I want to share with you verse number 3. It says here, it says, "But by trusting in Pharaoh, you will be humiliated. And by depending on him, you will be disgraced." You see, when you do things on your own, when you think you're going down the right path, when you do things based off your own desires and your own ambitions, it leads to trouble. You end up going down the path that God did not want you to go down, which is why it's so important to consult the Lord whenever you're building your business. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I teach you how to do this. I teach you how to grow your faith and how to grow your business following biblical principles that are aligned with His will, with His word. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to follow the CEO of your business, which is God. Listen, if you like that kind of content and you want to learn more about this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm documenting my journey, helping you do the same thing so that you can build a business where you're working 4 hours per day, building a 6-figure business. And I'm documenting the process, sharing everything that I know with you. One of the biggest lessons I'm learning with content on YouTube is that it requires a lot of patience. This is a long-term game that produces immense results in your business. This isn't a sprint, but a marathon. And I had this great reminder this morning when I felt the Lord revealed this to me. Sometimes I get ahead of myself thinking that my channel is going to blow up, but I've only been posting for 2 months consistently. But I do like to give metaphors about gardening because sometimes it takes months before you see any kind of results or fruit, right? So YouTube rewards consistency. But this is also God's spiritual law of sowing and reaping. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6 says, "The point is this, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully." The seeds you sow, reap a harvest. So if you're not happy with where you are in life or business, sow your seeds. You can't expect a harvest if you don't sow seeds. We are so used to microwave results that we forget that anything good does take time, and it is so much more worth it. Nothing good comes from anything fast, like fast food or microwave meals. I believe God set it up this way on purpose because those who persevere through the trials and keep sowing will reap the rewards. And those who give up don't reap anything. We can't manipulate God's law of sowing and reaping, so just play the long game. Keep showing up no matter how long it takes to see results. When I first got started in digital marketing, It took 5 months before I ever saw my first dollar online. Most people give up too early and way too easily. Remember this, being broke is hard. Being rich is hard. Starting a YouTube channel is hard. Having a successful channel is hard. Life is not easy no matter what you do, so choose your hard. One of the biggest things that I have learned when it comes to creating digital products is that you don't want to focus on so many problems that your audience or avatar, your client avatar is having. You want to focus on one problem specifically. And the reason for that is because it becomes more valuable. When you focus on one specific problem, it is very clear what the transformation is. Whereas if you focus on so many things that they can do, it becomes overwhelming, and then the transformation is not very clear. And then there's just too much information. It becomes a product that is just information overload. And I know that from experience from when I've created my first digital product, it was, I believe, very average or below average. The content was great, but I think that my problem was I was creating something that had so many different solutions to one specific problem that I was really trying to solve. And so right now I am working on this new product. It is the Digital Asset Creation 2.0. That is just the temporary name that I have right now. Who knows? It may become the permanent name. I have no idea. But I'm working on this right now, and I'm so excited for this because this is something that is going to help me to impact more people. It's going to help me to solve a specific problem that my audience is having, and it's going to increase some revenue as well. So in addition to selling my high ticket offer, I have this low ticket product that will be a pretty much a piece of my coaching. And that is exactly what you need to do. Whenever you have like your high ticket product, your coaching program or a course, create a low ticket product like a PDF or a workshop that is just a piece of what you're teaching in your program. The reason for that is because when you can focus on one piece of your offer, let's say, for example, I'm going to just use me as an example actually. So for me, I specifically work with coaches and creators who are trying to escape the 9-to-5 job so they can build their coaching business and, live a life of freedom and impact. So instead of talking about all the pieces of building a business, I would focus on one big problem that they have. That is getting very clear on their offer and creating this offer. Most people struggle when it comes to creating their offer. So for me, specifically, my digital product is going to be about creating their offer. What that looks like, how to do it, how to price it, how to structure your offer, all of that good stuff. And it solves one specific problem. And that is just getting very clear on their offer and building a business God's way. So for you, again, you need to focus on one specific problem for your audience. And when you do that, it becomes way more clear. You can upsell from this low ticket product and leave a call to action, inviting them into your high ticket coaching program. For you specifically, you want to focus on that one problem that brings a great transformation to your client, customer, your avatar. And I believe that when you do that, you're going to see better results with those who pick up your low ticket product because it's not overwhelming. It's very specific. It's very clear on what it is you're doing and how you're helping them. And the problem is so many people, when they're creating digital products, they're trying to cram in so much information thinking that it's going to be way more valuable. Just because your PDF guide is 150 pages doesn't mean it's more valuable. Because believe it or not, if you focus on one specific problem, you could probably create a 20-page guide and it'd be super valuable. More doesn't equal better. More doesn't equal more valuable. It's all about the information inside the product and delivering on that transformation and solving that specific problem. So when you create your low ticket guide or product, focus on one problem and focus on giving that transformation Drop a comment down below and share with me what it is that you are helping your clients with. What problem are you solving with the wisdom that God is giving you? All right, I wanted to change things up a little bit and go to the lounge at my apartment complex to do some work. I'm gonna edit this video, schedule it out, get ready to go with this video, and then work on my Sunday video. So that way the script and the outline is ready, and we can get rocking with our content. It is kind of chilly in Texas right now, so it's time for a hot chocolate. So I just finished working on my ebook. I'm pretty confident in this, and I think that it's gonna be an amazing product, and I'm excited to put it out there and start marketing to my email list. But in the meantime, I'm gonna edit this video now. I appreciate you for watching, and I hope that you got some value from this, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below what it is that you got from this video or what takeaway you have. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.